Imagine a ring, a powerful artifact that grants its wearer immense control over their life and destiny. But this is no ordinary ring. Its power is not supernatural. It's rooted in wisdom, discipline, and clarity. What if such a ring could exist in your life? What if you already had the potential to harness this power and transform your reality? This isn't a fantasy. It's a mindset, one that has been practiced for centuries by Stoic philosophers and modern thinkers alike. Stay with me as we uncover the secret of this metaphorical ring of power and how it can profoundly change the way you think, act, and live. By the end of this video, you'll have actionable insights to awaken your inner strength and wield this power in your everyday life. Are you ready to unlock it? Throughout history, rings have symbolized power, unity, and commitment. From ancient mythology to modern fiction, they've held an almost mystical allure. Consider the One Ring from J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings series. This ring, although fictional, represents the human desire for control, strength, and influence. But unlike Tolkien's tale, where the ring corrupts, our metaphorical ring of power offers a different kind of influence, one that elevates rather than destroys. In this script, we're not talking about a literal ring, but a symbolic one. This ring represents the Stoic principles that empower you to take charge of your life. It's about understanding what lies within your control and what doesn't, mastering your emotions, and building a life of resilience and purpose. The ancient Stoics believed that true power doesn't come from wealth, fame, or physical might, but from the ability to govern oneself. Consider Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher. Despite ruling one of the most powerful empires in history, he wrote extensively about the importance of self-discipline, humility, and inner strength. His ring of power wasn't his crown or his army. It was his unwavering commitment to Stoic principles. In today's fast-paced, chaotic world, we all crave stability and control. We seek ways to manage our stress, make better decisions, and live more meaningful lives. The good news: the Stoic ring of power is accessible to anyone willing to embrace its philosophy. In this video, we'll explore how this metaphorical ring can help you overcome challenges, find clarity, and create lasting change. Let's dive into the journey of self-mastery and discover how you can wield this incredible power. One of the biggest challenges people face today is feeling overwhelmed and powerless. We're bombarded by information, expectations, and distractions. Social media, news cycles, and societal pressures constantly pull our attention in different directions, leaving us exhausted and unfocused. Amidst this chaos, we often lose sight of what truly matters: our ability to control our thoughts, emotions, and actions. This sense of powerlessness manifests in various ways: procrastination, anxiety, indecision, and even a lack of purpose. We get caught in a cycle of reacting to external circumstances rather than proactively shaping our lives. Does this sound familiar? Perhaps you felt stuck in a job you don't love, struggled to maintain healthy relationships, or battled with self-doubt and fear of failure. These challenges aren't unique to you. They're part of the human experience. The Stoics recognized this universal struggle centuries ago. They understood that while we can't control external events, we can control how we respond to them. This is where the ring of power comes into play. It's a framework for reclaiming your agency and focusing on what truly matters. But before we can wield this power, we must first confront the barriers that hold us back. Let's start by identifying these barriers. What are the distractions and fears that dominate your mind? What keeps you from living the life you desire? By addressing these questions, we can begin to understand the importance of the Stoic ring of power and how it can help us navigate life's complexities with confidence and clarity. If this resonates with you, stay tuned as we unravel the principles of the Stoic ring of power. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's build a community of empowered individuals ready to take charge of their lives. The core principles of the Ring of Power 1. Understanding control. Dichotomy of control. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the dichotomy of control, distinguishing between what you can control and what you cannot. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, famously said, "Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. By internalizing this principle, you gain clarity and peace of mind." The Ring of Power enables you to focus your energy on things within your control, your thoughts, actions, and attitudes, while letting go of worries about external factors. Create 2 columns on a piece of paper. Label one within my control and the other outside my control. Write down your current concerns and categorize them. This simple exercise can bring immediate clarity and help you prioritize your efforts. 2. Mastering emotions. Emotional resilience. The Stoics believed that emotions are a result of our judgments and perception. By changing how we interpret events, we can change how we feel about them. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but understanding and managing them. Imagine being stuck in traffic. Instead of succumbing to frustration, a Stoic would remind themselves that the traffic is beyond their control. What they can control is their reaction, choosing patience over anger. Practice mindfulness to observe your emotions without judgment. When faced with a stressful situation, pause and ask yourself, is this within my control? 3. Living with purpose, virtue, and values. For the Stoics, living a virtuous life was the ultimate goal. Virtue isn't about moral superiority. It's about aligning your actions with your values. The Ring of Power symbolizes this alignment, guiding you toward decisions that reflect integrity, courage, and wisdom. Consider the example of Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison yet emerged as a symbol of resilience and leadership. His Ring of Power was his unwavering commitment to justice and equality, even in the face of immense adversity. Define your core values. Write them down and reflect on whether your daily actions align with these values. If not, identify small changes you can make to live more authentically. Practicing gratitude, perspective shift. Gratitude is a cornerstone of Stoic practice. By appreciating what you have, rather than fixating on what you lack, you shift your perspective and cultivate contentment. Research shows that maintaining a gratitude journal can improve mental health and overall well-being. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to focus on positivity. 5. Temptation and power. A Stoic's perspective, the allure of power often blinds us to its consequences. The Stoics believed that true power lies in self-control, not in dominating others. Reflect on instances in daily life where the power to control others tempts you at work, in relationships, or through social media. Learn to channel this power inward instead of outward. Journal your feelings every time you resist a temptation related to power and observe how it strengthens your inner resolve. 6. The burden of power and responsibility. Historical context. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, carried the weight of an empire but still adhered to humility and wisdom, showcasing how power and responsibility go hand in hand. Relate this to leadership roles in offices, families, or communities where power is not about control but about serving others effectively. Identify one responsibility you can better handle by focusing on service rather than authority. 7. The ring as a mirror of desire. The ring of power can symbolize any material possession or ambition that we desire excessively. Stoicism teaches us to be cautious about desires that enslave rather than empower. Analyze desires such as wealth, fame, or validation, and evaluate whether they add value or detract from your life. Perform a mental exercise where you visualize losing something you deeply desire. Reflect on whether you would still find contentment without it. Detachment from external power. Historical context. Epictetus, a slave turned philosopher, emphasized that external possessions or status cannot define us. Only our virtue can. Examine how society glorifies external success and learn to detach your self-worth from societal metrics. Spend a day focusing only on actions aligned with virtue and ignore any external validation. Reflect on how this affects your sense of power and peace. The transformative power of the Stoic ring of power lies in its simplicity and universality. By embracing its principles, you become the architect of your destiny. Imagine a life where external chaos no longer dictates your inner peace. You're no longer a victim of circumstances, but a master of your responses. This shift doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent practice, it's within your reach. The ring of power isn't just a concept, it's a way of life. In this video, we've explored the metaphorical ring of power through the lens of Stoic philosophy. From understanding control to mastering emotions, living with purpose and practicing gratitude, we've uncovered the timeless wisdom that can transform your life. The power lies within you, waiting to be harnessed. Take a moment to reflect on what you've learned today and consider how you can apply these principles to your daily life. Remember, the journey to self-mastery begins with a single step. Will you take it? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Together, let's embrace the power of Stoicism and create a life of meaning and purpose.